Hey friends, you know, there's some Italian dishes that I just do adore. And chicken parmesan or parmesan is probably one of my favorite Italian dishes. I also like veal parmesan, but chicken, for some reason, I just feel better about eating chicken parm versus veal. Because I know where veal comes from. Of course, I know where chicken comes from too. But I buy these Italian chicken breast, and they have been seasoned with some Italian seasoning. So I don't think I'm even gonna bother salting these. I may sprinkle a little salt. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna marinate these for maybe 15 minutes. I don't think it's gonna take long because they've already been marinating. But I'm just gonna sprinkle a little, just a little salt in there because I don't want them to be real bland. You know, I want them to have some seasoning in them. So I've got 2 eggs here that I'm gonna beat up. And to me, this is such an easy recipe, y'all, because I'm gonna show you the little trick that I do to make it chicken parm. All right. I don't know how much I got in there, but I'm trying to get like a teaspoon in there. I think maybe that got it. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna use instead. I'm just gonna pull out my dried parsley because that's what they had already marinated our chicken in, so. And then I'm just gonna pour this over our chicken breast. And I'm gonna seal that up, make sure it's sealed up real good. And then I'm just gonna do this. Make sure all of those chicken breasts get some garlic and egg on it because we're gonna make a crust of this wonderful chicken. So I'm gonna throw it in the refrigerator. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it out because it doesn't need to be any colder than what it is now. And I'm gonna wash that dish out with a little bit of water. And I'm gonna seal it back up. I'd be so mad if I didn't have that thing sealed good and raw egg go all over this kitchen. So for our breading, I adore panko. I adore panko. And I thought I was out of panko. Did you buy this, Eddie? Or Teresa?
I did.
Oh, well, thank you. Because I had used the last of the panko last night on pork chops. But these are already seasoned, so it's just gonna be twice as good. So I'm gonna put my panko in here. And look, I got the neatest little jar cover. It looks like an old-timey bonnet that we used to wear, like a
shower cap.
A shower cap. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. So to our panko, I'm gonna add, because I found that when you're using panko, you need another dry ingredient to just help that move around. So I'm using 1 drop of flour, and I'm probably gonna put maybe 1/4 of a cup, and I'm just gonna stir that around.
Can you use regular flour?
Oh yeah, you can use regular flour if you want to, Eddie. That's absolutely fine. In fact, I've got it right here. Whoops. As my sweater takes down everything else in the kitchen. Yes. Or breadcrumbs. You could even use breadcrumbs. So this is gonna be our crust on our chicken parmesan. It's gonna be incredible. So I'm gonna get those started cooking, and then I'm gonna show you my big cheat on this chicken parm. It hadn't been 15 minutes, so has it?
We'll come back.
In 10 minutes. Surely it's been 5. All right, y'all, it's been 15 minutes. And while my chicken was in here, just using the outside, I punched my chicken because I really do like to kind of beat my meat up a little bit, you know, when I'm doing this or pork chops. So I just kind of did it with my fingers. And I probably started out, y'all, with 2 cups of panko and probably a half a cup of Wonder flour or whatever kind of flour you have. So, I'm gonna take these out one at a time. And I don't know if I've got enough panko and flour to do all 4, but we'll see. That panko is gonna give you that really crunchy top that I love so much. And I'm not gonna put our sauce on top of our chicken once we get it browned on both sides, because then we're gonna put it in the oven. But I am not going to top it with sauce, because that'll take the crunchy away. So I'm gonna just nestle that chicken breast in that sauce. And then I'm gonna top it with mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, and some Parmesan. Now, using panko, you wanna kinda just press it into your meat. I just sprinkled a little water in my oil to make sure it was hot enough. So here we go. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. I hear Bobby's dogs. Wow. I thought I could fit 4 in here nicely, Eddie, but
They spread out.
they spread it out once I mashed the dookie out of them with my hands. So, we want to cook these for about 4 or 5 minutes per side, y'all, just until they're nice, beautiful golden brown, and then we'll finish them in the oven. So here's my cheat thing that I do on my chicken parmesan, and I made it the other night, and I swear it is the best chicken parmesan I've ever eaten. So where's my secret?
Your secret?
My secret. I didn't tell nobody. But I'm telling y'all, I am not fooling with making a marinara sauce, because nobody in this land can make a better marinara than Rayo's. I had the pleasure of doing a cooking show years ago. They were my guest, and you know, they're just the real deal. And their restaurant is in, I don't know if there's any besides New York, but you have to almost wait a year to get a seat in there, because people, regulars, you know, they have their night and that's their booth, and they'll kick you out of their booth. So it was really something else. All right, I'm taking up our chicken breast. They're almost done, but not quite. They could stand just a little bit more. And because we're gonna finish them in the oven. And that was that last little breast. I just knew 4 of them would fit in there so good. I was strong. These are nice, once we crusted them all up. They're nice size breasts. And I've just tilted my pan so it can, almost like it's deep frying. So cook a little bit quicker to catch up with their brothers.
So about how long was it in the frying pan?
You know, 4 or 5 minutes on each side. And I cook, you can see that eye is red hot. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna turn that off. And I'm gonna pour this into another pot because I'm gonna use this to finish our chicken parmesan in the oven. I'm gonna finish it off in this pan. And you know, I told you I want to keep that crunchy top. So I'm gonna put my marinara. Just like that. I'm gonna rinse this out with just a wee touch of water.
You know, I mean, Rayo's even has kind of like a prettier color than regular spaghetti
Oh,
sauce.
listen, it is. And do you know what? When I had them on my show, they said that the reason their marinara is so good that they actually use fat back to make their marinara with. I said, well, no wonder. It was so dadgum good. All right, so I'm gonna transfer our breast. Back into our pan. And you can add as much marinara as you want. I want to make sure I had enough for people that like a lot of the sauce. Mike loves a lot of sauce. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start building our Parmesan. And I have fresh sliced mozzarella. It is so good. It is so, so good, y'all. So when we serve this up, we can get a spoon and dip that sauce and pour it on top of our chicken Parmesan. But, you know, if it doesn't matter to you if it's still crusty or not, you can just cover it. You can just cover those breasts.
Look at that, a whole package of mozzarella.
Almost. I used some the other night when I made my chicken Parmesan right by myself. I ate it right by myself. And I was oohing and ahhing. There's no sense in saving one little old piece, is it? Oh, heck, we got some more. Darn. All right, and now I'm gonna put some Parmesan. And I like this that's, you know, like fresh grated. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top. And I'm gonna let this cook for a little while. And then the last minute, I'm gonna add some grated mozzarella to it, just in case I don't have enough cheese. So in the oven, this is go maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Like I said, the chicken is almost right there done. So, and I serve my chicken Parmesan with angel hair. I love angel hair. Okay, that's my new set of pots and pans, y'all. And I really, really like them because they can go in the oven up to 400 degrees and it won't hurt them. So that's good. Just to make sure I got enough cheese on me. Plate with the pasta. Come on now, you cooperate with me, buddy. I like to try to make a little nest. Oops. My thing flew open on me. That's pretty good right there. Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick little chiffonade on some basil. I'm just gonna stack, oh, that basil smells wonderful. Doesn't that basil smell out of this world?
Yes.
All right, now let's go over here. Get us a chicken breast and drop on top of our pasta. And then we're gonna get a little of that sauce and just drizzle that around our pasta. I'm about to swallow my tongue, y'all. One more clean up.
You look like you're in the restaurant days.
Yeah, I don't like a dirty plate.
You got a little bit on the side over here.
Where?
Over there.
Over there, where? Oh, thank you, Teresa.
I know you wouldn't be happy.
I would not. Bon appetit, y'all. What the hell is that buzzer going off for? I don't know. But I wish y'all were here to taste this dish, because it's out of this world and it really is easy to make. Loving best dishes, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Paula Dean. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Loving best dishes, y'all.